Late last year, I booked a cruise for my partner, Connor, and his partner. We were meant to leave in early 2020. With only 2 weeks until we leave, we were getting excited. Not because of the cruise itself, but Connor and I bought some brand new Crocs to make some disgusting cruise content. But then... shit.
So a few months have passed, and we need to figure out what to do with these Crocs. Our solution was to just write a review about them, but that won't really go for 6 minutes.
So we're also going to talk about the PS Vita in 2020.
Enjoy.
Let's just get it out of the way. Why on earth would you buy a PlayStation Vita? Now, the Crocs, I understand. It's sort of like a fashion statement. Don't believe me? Well, Post Malone actually had over 3 collaborations with the Crocs company. But the company that made the Vita abandoned it, and even after a revision that made the design more modern and comfortable.
The clogs were just not fitting with Hudson's large feet, or my narrow fit, but the branded slides were just perfect. They still give you a disgusting Crocs look, but make it more easy to use on a daily basis. The overall design just fits.
Great in the hands. Like, as far as a portable goes, the Vita had a layout that would enable a great home console experience on the go. Which really leads into the power of this little champion. Depending on the game, it truly was a full PlayStation experience in your pocket. Uncharted, Killzone, even hidden gems like Soul Sacrifice were just a blast to play out and about.
Anywhere with these bad boys. Like, as far as Crocs go, these are the most normal looking. Although it didn't help we chose white, which also added to the difficulty in finding a matching pair that would fit us both. But these slides, they just work. Once they've ripped all the hair off your feet, you're Gucci. But there were some growing pains with the Crocs other than the free hair removal. The looks. We thought we would be wearing these in the middle of the ocean with like-minded people, but in normal society
With the Switch owners, you just get judged. They think they're hot shit with their Mario Kart and Smash Brothers, while I'm just sitting here playing Mod Nation Races and frickin' PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale. You may have taken Solid Snake from us, but at least I have... Raiden. As much as I adore the Vita, it did have some drawbacks. Starting with the price.
They're just so expensive. Like clogs, the iconic Croc design is like 60 to 80 Australian dollars. Like, I love a good meme, but not that much. Luckily, we were able to buy into this joke for a solid $35 a pair. Even the
memory cards that Sony made you buy were just ridiculous. 4 gigs for $30 was not even enough to install the launch games, let alone any additional apps or save files. Combine that with the starting price of $350 Australian, and being unable to play the original PSP games, it did leave a sour taste.
Now, compared to its competitor, the 3DS, even if it was expensive, they still gave you a free 4 gig standard SD card, and backwards compatibility with the entire Nintendo DS library. Not only that,
but geez, the salesperson sort of lied to us. The biggest thing they mentioned that no matter what you buy, they will stretch and mold to your fit. It's been like a solid 2 to 3 months now, and there's no difference from the day we bought them. I was using them heavily one day, and after a few hours, my feet were getting pretty sore from the tightness of the top band. Honestly, it's really disappointing,
considering on paper it was the superior device, and in the end, Sony just gave up the fight. They stopped caring about the Western market. They used to be the underdogs, taking jabs at others and putting up a fight no matter the challenge. Either crushing the Sega Saturn with a one-liner, or mocking others on their dodgy DRM systems. Sony was fun, cool, and innovative. However, there is still hope for
this thing, even with all its drawbacks, is probably the highest quality sandal I've owned. No more will I feel the pain of busting a plug in the middle of a 7-Eleven.
No more will your toes go too far forward and then go over the thong and then you end up scraping the pavement with your big toe. They are the future of the thong, and once you slap some socks in these bad boys, oh man, life-changing. Because of its versatility,
there still exists a small community of homebrewers that support the Vita. So with a bit of time, a blue V, and a pair of your Crocs, you can engage in hackerman.exe. Also in Japan, they love this thing.
Also, these things make me look like 5 centimeters taller. It's great. So the real question is, should you buy a PS Vita? Whoa, you can see my reflection.
Yes!
Yeah, no, I got it. I just gotta really quickly do the outro. Oh, this isn't a phone, it's a PS Vita. So guys, really hope you enjoyed this video. We know it's a bit different to the stuff we normally make, but be sure to leave a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. We're doing live streams now, so make sure you follow us on Instagram, because that's where we're going to post when we're going to be live streaming. And we also have a podcast now, which you can find on Spotify. It's a 6-minute podcast, but it's also posted here on YouTube if you want to see our glorious faces during the podcast. Yeah, I think that's it. Have a nice day.